Hey everyone, and welcome back for another episode of my Save File Residence overview. And today we are focusing on Newcrest, Bridgeview neighborhood. There are 5 households with about 17 Sims in all of the households. This series has made me want to rotate between all of my Sims, which I have never actually done. I've played a few here and there, but for the most part, I usually use all of the Sims in this save as background characters for actual Sims that I make to play with. So I'm setting up a save file, getting things ready the way that I play, and I was going through and, marking all of the households as played. And I have, in just house Sims, the ones that are actually in a residential lot, I have over 550, I think it's like 554 Sims that I've made for this save. And I thought I'd share that because it's kind of interesting. Last time I counted, I think, was like 300. So it's been a while. But anyway, let's just go ahead and get into this. And we will start with the Harris family. When James's wife, Hannah, died, his mother, Estelle, moved in to help with the kids. A year later, the family has finally found a groove that works for them, and things have gotten easier. But will James get back into the dating pool like Hannah would have wanted, or will he concentrate on the kids? Okay, and this is the Harris's house. So we'll give you a little peek inside. This is the living room, kitchen, dining room, laundry room. And then this is Zachary's room, which we'll meet. And this is Grandma Estelle's room with, I forgot her name, Isabel. They share a room right now because all the other rooms are filled up. I thought that was a little bit more realistic than building Grandma a room. And this is James's room, Stella's room, and Jackson's room. But yeah, that's the house. This is Estelle. This is James's mother. And like the description said, she moved in to help with the kids after his wife died. For her aspirations, she wants to be a freelance botanist. I guess she just likes gardening and all of that. Really haven't given it much thought other than just that, just that area. She doesn't work. I like to think that she's retired. I don't know what she would have done because I made her as an elder. For her skills, she has many. She has level 1 charisma, and she has maxed mixology, gardening, cooking, gourmet cooking, logic, rocket science, baking, and parenting. For her traits, she is family-oriented, neat, and loves the outdoors, and she has the collector aspiration trait. And she also has the fear of death, as many of the elders do. For likes and dislikes, for music, she likes retro music and jazz, and she dislikes alternative. For hobbies and skills, she likes baking and gardening and dislikes piano. For conversation topics, she likes deep thoughts and stories, and she dislikes gossip. For Sim characteristics, she likes family-motivated Sims and nature enthusiasts, and she dislikes rascals. And her favorite colors are blue and purple, and she dislikes orange. And she is part of the Young at Heart Club, which we talked about before because Silas is in there, and so is Adriana. She's the leader of the club. This is James. Like the description said, his wife died. He's basically raising his 4 children by himself with the help of his mother. For his aspiration, he wants to have a big happy family. Newcrest is kind of wholesome. It's kind of, there's not a lot of drama. They're actually kind of just the more run-of-the-mill families. For his job, he works in the detective career as a detective, which is level 4. For his skills, he is level 5 in fitness, handiness, cooking, logic, and parenting, and he is level 1 in charisma. For his traits, he is family-oriented, ambitious, and gloomy, and he has the domestic aspiration trait. For likes and dislikes, for hobbies and skills, he likes handiness and writing and dislikes DJ mixing. For music, he likes blues and Americana and dislikes metal. For conversation topics, he likes deep thoughts and affection, and he dislikes pranks. For Sim characteristics, he likes hardworking Sims and family-motivated Sims, and dislikes ambitionless Sims. His favorite colors are blue and gray, and he dislikes yellow, and he is not part of any clubs. So next we will move on to his oldest daughter, Stella, who is taking a selfie with a duck face. Oh wow, that's a really weird look. But anyway, this is Stella, and she wants to be the friend of the world. She's just, I guess, a typical teen. She just likes having friends, likes doing, activities with her friends and all of that. She is a C student in high school. For her skills, she is level 1 in comedy and charisma. For her traits, she is a bookworm and outgoing, and she has the gregarious aspiration trait. For likes and dislikes, for music, she likes pop music and S-pop and dislikes strange tunes. For hobbies and skills, she likes comedy and writing and dislikes fishing. Her favorite colors are orange and pink, and she dislikes brown. For sim characteristics, she likes homebody sims and spirited sims and dislikes emotional decision makers. And for conversation topics, she likes discussing interests and deep thoughts and dislikes malicious interaction. And she is part of the study club, which, I mean, it's self-explanatory. They get together and study. Next up is her brother, Jackson. I don't really think they're twins. I don't think I'm actually made them to be twins. And Jackson wants to be a musical genius. He wants to just master pretty much every instrument he can master. He is a C student in high school. He is level 1 charisma. For his traits, he's a loner, a music lover, and he has the muser aspiration trait. For likes and dislikes, for hobbies and skills, he likes guitar and piano and dislikes fishing. For music, he likes alternative and blues and dislikes pop music. His favorite colors are black and blue, and he dislikes yellow. For sim characteristics, he likes idealistic sims and homebody sims and dislikes high energy sims. And for conversation topics, he likes small talk and discussing interests, and he dislikes pranks. And he is part of the Young Virtuosos Club. And this is Zachary, and he wants to be a rambunctious scamp. He just likes to play and all of those fun things. He is a C student in grade school. For his skills, he's level 1 in motor and level 1 in social. For his trait, he is outgoing. For likes and dislikes, for hobbies and skills, he likes fitness and video gaming and dislikes violin. For music, he likes electronica and kids radio and dislikes blues. His favorite colors are yellow and blue, and he dislikes pink. For sim characteristics, he likes spirited sims and dislikes argumentative sims. And for conversation topics, he likes compliments and dislikes deception. And he is part of the Newcrest Scouts. But anyway, that is Zachary, and we will move on to Isabella. I always want to call her Emily, and I don't know why. For her skills, she is level 1 in movement, communication, and thinking, and I think she's just now getting movement on her own. I mean, just now. Anyway, for her skills, she is clingy. That is the Harris family, and we will move on to the next household. Next up is the BURKS household. Yvonne is a children's book author. She enjoys writing books that she can read to her grandchildren, although Delilah is a teen now and has outgrown the books. And this is the BURKS house. But anyway, here is the first floor. You have a little kitchen and living room, open floor plan, and then a bathroom. And then you have Yvonne's room. Yvonne's room. I think it's Yvonne. And you have her little office, which could also have been turned into an extra bedroom. And you have a bathroom upstairs. It's a very simple, cozy little house. And here is Yvonne. She is the grandmother of the PIERSON's children in Brindleton Bay. We will meet them later. Her daughter is Yvette, who is married to Andre, I think is his name. She wants to be the friend of the world. She just is a social grandmother. She's just everybody's grandmother, I guess you could say. She is self-employed as a children's book author. For her skills, she has maxed gourmet cooking, homestyle cooking, logic, writing, and parenting. For her traits, she is family-oriented, a bookworm, neat, and gregarious, and she has the gregarious aspiration trait, and she also has the fear of death. For likes and dislikes, for music, she likes blues and jazz and dislikes island music. For hobbies and skills, she likes baking and writing and dislikes handiness. For conversation topics, she likes stories and affection and dislikes arguments. For sim characteristics, she likes family-motivated sims and homebody sims, and she dislikes pessimistic sims. And her favorite colors are blue and purple, and she dislikes red. And she is part of the Young at Heart club, and that is all. That is Yvonne. We will move on to the next household. Next up is the Foster family. Emma and Eli have the typical sibling relationship, bickering, goofing around, and arguing. but they're always there for each other. Now that Emma is Elijah's guardian, will things change? And this is the Foster house. It's just a small little 2-bedroom house that I built ages ago. Inside, you have the living room, dining room area. You have a small kitchen, a bathroom. And then upstairs, you have the 2 bedrooms. You have Emma's room and Elijah's room. And then there's a bathroom. So let's meet the family. But this is Emma, and she wants to be the friend of the world. She just likes making a lot of friends. A long time ago, I made these Sims, and I actually played them for a little bit. And she ended up, it wasn't long after Get to Work came out. I mean, that's how long ago it was. And it was before I ever even thought about making a save. I was just playing with them, and I had Emma end up running a bakery. And I think I ended up abandoning the save because I have severe restart-itis, and I also have severe when a new idea strikes, I've got to get to it right away and set everything up and start playing before I forget. Yes, I could write it down, but I just never do. But anyway, she works as a chow chaser as in the critic career, the food critic branch, level 4. For her skills, she is level 1 in charisma and video gaming. She is level 5 in gourmet cooking, writing, and parenting. And for her traits, she is a foodie, outgoing, and cheerful, and she has the home turf aspiration trait for some reason. Anyway, and she also has the gregarious aspiration trait. For likes and dislikes, for music, she likes pop music and summer strut music and dislikes metal. For hobbies and skills, she likes baking and cooking and dislikes mixology. For conversation topics, she likes deep thoughts and jokes and dislikes malicious interactions. For sim characteristics, she likes optimistic sims and family motivated sims, and she dislikes ambitionless sims. And her favorite colors are orange and pink, and she dislikes gray. And she is part of the Newcrest singles, which also has the Mount Comarebi and Henford-on-Bagley singles, and also one or two from San Myshuno. But that is all the clubs she is part of. So we will move on to Elijah, her little brother, or her younger brother. This is Elijah, and he wants to be an outdoor enthusiast. He just likes being outside, doing things, and exploring and collecting stuff, that kind of thing. He is a C student in high school, and he is also a Llama Scout, which is level 1. For his skills, he is level 1 in fitness and level 1 in charisma. For his traits, he loves the outdoors, he's active, and he has the collector aspiration trait. For likes and dislikes, for music, he likes alternative and electronica and dislikes classical. For hobbies and skills, he likes rock climbing and fitness, and he dislikes baking. For conversation topics, he likes jokes and pranks and dislikes deception. For sim characteristics, he likes high energy sims and nature enthusiasts, and he dislikes homebody sims. And for his favorite colors, he likes red and blue and dislikes purple. And he is part of the Newcrest Scouts, and that is all. So that is the Foster family. So we will move on to the next household. And next up is the Pearson family. When Lydia and Raymond gave birth to twins, Devin and Dana, there was a baby that had been abandoned and brought to the hospital. They didn't want the other baby to go into foster care, so they decided to adopt Cody. Years later, Cody wonders what happened to his birth parents, but has no idea where to begin looking for them. He's conflicted because Lydia and Raymond have been the only parents he's ever known, but he wants to know his biological family. And this is the Pearson's house, and we will give you a peek. I will give you a peek inside. This is the living room and a little foyer or mud room or whatever you want to call it. And here's the kitchen and the dining room, and upstairs you have the bedrooms, you have a bathroom, and Devin and Cody's room. You have Lydia and Raymond's room, and you have Dana's room. And then you have a little backyard area. This is Lydia, and she wants a big happy family. She's just adjusting to being a mom of 3, essentially triplets. It's what it feels like to her anyway. A little bit of a backstory on this family. They are the semified version of the Pearson family from This Is Us. They're, of course, they don't look like them. They have, you know, different personalities, but I kind of use that show to make this household because I loved This Is Us. I loved that show. Next, her for her career, she doesn't have a job. I thought she did, but for her skills, she's level 5 in charisma, cooking, and logic, and parenting. She is level 2 in piano, and she has maxed guitar and singing. For her traits, she is family oriented, romantic, and a music lover, and she has the domestic aspiration trait. For likes and dislikes, for hobbies and skills, she likes violin and piano and dislikes acting. For music, she likes singer-songwriter and classical music and dislikes DJ booth. For conversation topics, she likes deep thoughts and affection and she dislikes gossip. For sim characteristics, she likes romance enthusiasts and family-motivated sims and dislikes egotistical sims. Her favorite colors are blue and gray and she dislikes orange, and she is not part of any clubs, so we will move on to her husband Raymond, who is in the pool. This is Raymond, and he wants to be a super parent. He just wants to be the best possible parent he can possibly be. He works as an assistant manager in the business career, which is level 4. For his traits, he's level 1 in fitness, which he's just now gaining. And he's level 5 in charisma, handiness, logic, and parenting. For his traits, he is family-oriented, loves the outdoors, and outgoing, and he has the domestic aspiration trait. For likes and dislikes, for music, he likes retro music and Americana, and he dislikes electronica. For hobbies and skills, he likes fishing and handiness and dislikes robotics. For conversation topics, he likes deep thoughts and affection and dislikes potty humor. For sim characteristics, he likes hardworking sims and nature enthusiasts and dislikes emotional decision makers. And his favorite colors are red and blue, and he dislikes yellow. And he is not part of any club, so we will move on to Devin. This is Devin, and he's a rambunctious scamp. He's just very active, and he is a C student in school. For his skills, he is level 1 in charisma. For his trait, he is self-assured. And for likes and dislikes, for hobbies and skills, he likes snowboarding and fitness and dislikes pipe organ. For music, he likes hip-hop and kids radio and dislikes blues. For conversation topics, he likes compliments and dislikes malicious interactions. Sim characteristics, he likes optimistic sims and dislikes pessimistic sims. And his favorite colors are blue and green, and he dislikes brown. And he is not part of any clubs either. Next up is Dana, and she wants to be an artistic prodigy. She's just very creative and just loves pretty much the arts. She is a C student in grade school. She has no skills. For her trait, she is a dog lover, and for likes and dislikes, for hobbies and skills, she likes piano and singing, just like her mother. And she dislikes skiing. For music, she likes alternative and kids radio, and she dislikes spooky music. For conversation topics, she likes deep thoughts and dislikes pranks. For sim characteristics, she likes pet enthusiasts and dislikes emotional decision makers. And her favorite colors are blue and purple, and she dislikes red. And she is not part of any clubs either. So next we will move on to Cody. This is Cody. He wants to be a whiz kid. He just loves learning new things and all of that. He is a C student in grade school, which he's supposed to be an A student, so I'll probably mess that one up. For his skills, he has no skills. And for his traits, he is a geek. For likes and dislikes, for hobbies and skills, he likes photography and video gaming and dislikes snowboarding. For music, he likes kids radio and jazz and dislikes backyard music. For conversation topics, he likes deep thoughts and dislikes pranks. For sim characteristics, he likes cerebral sims and dislikes rascals. And his favorite colors are red and orange, and he dislikes pink. Don't think he's part of... Oh, he's part of the Junior Gamers Club. That is the PIERSON family, so we will move on to possibly the final household. Meet the Pattersons. David and Jane believe public service is an important thing for their children to learn. David's a police officer, and Jane is a veterinarian. They hope their children will follow in their footsteps, so every weekend the Pattersons volunteer as a family. But with Jane and David both busy at work, will their children follow the path laid out for them, or will one or all stray? And this is the Pattersons' house. It's very simple, and it's similar to all of the other houses in this neighborhood. To give you a little bit of a peek inside, this is the living room, dining room, bathroom, and kitchen. And this is the second floor. This is David and Jane's room. It's rather empty. I think there's supposed to be something there, but I'm not sure. And this is their daughter Claire's room, I think. I think her name is Claire. Yeah, Claire. And this is the twins, Cole and Corbin. And this is David. And he wants to have a successful lineage. He just wants his children to be successful, but also be successful public service, public service members, I guess, or whatever you want to call it. Public servant. That's the word I was looking for. Servant. Anyway, this is what happens whenever you record and you haven't been up that long. Anyway, for his job, he works as a senior detective in the detective career, which is level 5. For his skills, he is level 1 in fitness and charisma, level 3 in cooking and pet training, and he's level 7 in handiness, logic, and parenting. For his traits, he is family-oriented, ambitious, and active, and he has the domestic aspiration trait. For likes and dislikes, for music, he likes retro and Americana and dislikes island music. For hobbies and skills, he likes photography and fitness and dislikes video gaming. His favorite colors are yellow and green and dislikes brown. For sim characteristics, he likes optimistic sims and high energy sims, and he dislikes ambitionless sims. And for conversation topics, he likes discussing hobbies and affection, and he dislikes malicious interactions. And he is not part of any clubs. So we will move on to his wife, Jane. And this is Jane. She wants to be a super parent. She just wants to be the best parent she could possibly be, and to instill in her children the importance of public service. She works as a veterinarian. She owns the Newcrest vet clinic, which, if I can remember, I will show you. For her skills, she is level 1 in fitness and charisma, level 5 in cooking, and level 7 in logic, parenting, and veterinarian. For her traits, she is family-oriented, ambitious, outgoing, and she has the domestic aspiration trait. For likes and dislikes, for music, she likes singer-songwriter and pop music and dislikes electronica. For hobbies and skills, she likes baking and gardening and dislikes fishing. Conversation topics, she likes deep thoughts and jokes and dislikes deception. For sim characteristics, she likes family-motivated sims and spirited sims, and she dislikes pessimistic sims. And her favorite colors are blue and pink, and she dislikes red. And she is not part of any clubs. Next up is Claire. This is Claire, and she wants to be a social butterfly. She just social girl. She likes to meet new people and all of that. It might come from her family's push for her to be a public servant. She is a C student in grade school. For her skills, she is level 1 in motor, social, and charisma. For her traits, she is outgoing. For likes and dislikes, for hobbies and skills, she likes violin and singing and dislikes mischief. For music, she likes tween pop and kids radio and dislikes blues. Her favorite colors are green and pink, and she dislikes brown. For sim characteristics, she likes pet enthusiasts and dislikes egotistical sims. And for conversation topics, she likes small talk and dislikes deception. Don't think she's part of any clubs. Oh, she is. She's part of the Future World Leaders Club. And so next up is Cole Patterson. He is level 1 in movement and communication, with a little bit more communication than movement. For his trait, he is wild. So maybe he's going to be the one to buck the family tradition, or buck the system. And next up is Corbin. And he's level 1 in movement. And his trait is clingy. And then here is the family dog, Rocky. I actually made Rocky thinking that I could have him come to the police station with David, but that's not something that works. I tried it, but it doesn't work. But anyway, because I was going to have him be like the police dog. So that is the Patterson family. And this is the Patterson, or specifically Jane's, vet clinic. Right, here's the inside. That's the waiting area and the exam rooms, and the exam rooms and the surgery rooms. And there's nothing upstairs. But that is the Pattersons, specifically Jane's vet clinic. And those are the households of Bridgeview in Newcrest. Next week we will be working on the Llama Lagoon households. These 4 households here. They're a little bit bigger households. The smallest household is this one. These are very wholesome. I guess you could say wholesome, but there's not a whole lot of drama with these households. Actually, they do own a few. There are a few households that own a couple businesses. Like you have the Pattersons that own the vet clinic, and then you have the Norwoods who own the flower shop. I guess that is all from me for now. If you like this video, give it a like. If you want to see more, subscribe, and I will talk to y'all later. Thanks for watching. Bye!